Yo, welcome in to Motor Kennel, baby. As you can see, all the boys are eating. But let me tell you, the worst part of the dog game, man. A lot of people don't tell you this, man. All you see is breeders trying to sell dogs, and they don't tell you the bad. They always talking the good. It's just like a car salesman, man. They ain't gonna tell you the bad. They just gonna tell you the good about a car. But in the dog game, man, you have stuff like when you have a breeding, and you might have a few dogs that you don't sell, you know, so you keep them. But like when you got a dog that you don't want, you know, and as a good person and as a good breeder, you're gonna continue taking care of them. It be hard on you because you don't want the dog, but you gotta continue feeding them. And they might be a nuisance. They might get on your nerves, and you know, because you already don't want the dog. So it's like that's the part of the dog game that they don't tell you. But as a good breeder, you're gonna continue, like I'm saying, I'm feeding all my dogs. You gotta continue taking care of them. You know what I mean? So that's why when I see these breeders just having all these litters, and they still got plenty of dogs that ain't sold that they don't want. I understand that it gotta be rough on them. So don't let them trick you and say, man, yeah, man, let's get in the dog game, man. Woo, woo. Nah, the dog game, man, always, you know, and always, you know, suit up to where to be. But I do have these two puppies right here available. I got that male and female right here. They don't knock their dog house on. I got that boy and that girl right there is available. But I also need y'all to like and subscribe to the channel, man, because you're going to get real, raw, and real authentic from me. Real bulls, authentic, you know. I got that male and that female right there available. You know. And the thing is, like, you know, I got about 2 dogs that I don't want. Which ain't bad, but it's just the fact that, you know, breeders don't tell you about that. They don't tell you about when you have litters and you might not sell all of them. You know, and you be stuck with a couple dogs. Sometimes I don't see them when breeders be stuck with their whole litter. And that be rough on you because you gotta continue feeding them. And you not making no money out the litter if you ain't selling no dogs. You know, so that's the thing. Like, you gotta understand it ain't all suited up what it be. You know. But one thing you gotta stay is you gotta be obedient. And you gotta find your purpose in whatever you're doing. You know, my purpose ain't to sell dogs, man. You know, I'm a real breeder. My purpose is not to sell dogs. My purpose is to really attract people with dogs, you know, amazing dogs that I like. If you like what I like, then, you know, and I'm gonna take good care of my dogs, deworm them, give them their shots, feed them right. The main thing is also, you know, everybody got a story. You know, everybody got a story. Rossi. Everybody got a story. So if I can help men out, kids out from choosing the wrong things in life, the streets, and doing the wrong stuff, you know, we can talk about that too. Look at that girl. That girl, that looking amazing. That girl, that is looking, ooh. That girl, that is built like a tank. You know, that's why it's a season for obedience, man. This is a season of obedience, man. You gotta stay obedient to God, you know. Tune in with God and stay obedient, you know what I mean? So, look at that girl, though. Girl looking good. Rossi, Hennessy. That boy, though. So, yeah, man, stay obedient, man. No matter what you do, don't give up, keep going. But learn from your mistakes. If you breeding dogs, learn from your mistakes. Learn what you're doing, man. I see people, you know, a lot of people giving up in the dog game. I see a lot of people, you know, just, you know, giving away all their dogs, just giving up. And they get rough on us, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's the season where a lot of breeders are, you know, there's a lot of dogs out here. So a lot of people doing it. So it takes away from the good breeders. But at the same time, if you in it, you in it. No matter what. If you see, like I say, my mission is not just to sell dogs. So if I be stuck with a couple dogs, you know, I'm gonna take good care of them. But it's a couple dogs that I might not want on my yard because they might not get along, you know, it be a division. So when I got a division on my yard, I got to get rid of the dog. So I got a couple older males, man. If anybody looking for a standard male, I got 2 standard males available. Good dogs, man, good dogs. Not mean at all. That male right there, that big boy there, big cone. I got big cone available. Big cone. Woo! I got big cone right there available. And I got his brother, free of charge, man. I got 2 dogs free of charge. Him and his brother. I got to put him in a crate because I don't want him to breed to her, you know. And I can't have him in the cage with his brother because they fight. So I got to do something. I don't want him to get stuck with my female. So I'm finna do some downsizing. I got 2 male dogs, like I say, I'm getting rid of. I got Cone, free of charge, and his brother, free of charge. Nice standard black and white males. They're free of charge. But I'm rehoming these pups right here. 1K a piece for the male, 1K for the female. I do have them 2 beautiful pups available. I'm located in Georgia. But the thing is, man, they gonna get well taken care of while they here. They got their shots, they deworm. Beautiful pups. But it's just a season where you gotta tune in and know your purpose. And you gotta focus on your purpose, man. You can't just be chasing something. You know, you'll lose track of chasing something. Like, what you chasing? So if I can just breed all my dogs and have a bunch of litters, but I'll be chasing the wrong thing. That ain't my mission. Having a lot of litters and a lot of dogs ain't my purpose in the dog game. My purpose is really just, you know, help people out. You know, help people out in a way with positive words. You know, and cause I come from stuff, man. So you gotta keep going, keep God first, and don't give up, you know. But I need y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man. If you're interested in the pup, man, feel free to comment. You know, all comments are good. But like I say, man, like I say, it ain't all suit up to be in the dog game. So don't let nobody trick you and say, oh, this and that because they trying to sell your dog. No, it ain't all suit up to be. It's a lot. And it takes a person who love what they do to do it. If you just want to breed and sell dogs, you're not gonna be in it. You're gonna quit. You're gonna give your dogs away. You're gonna stop doing it because it costs money to take care of these dogs, and you know, so you gotta actually love these dogs, but you know, you gotta have your purpose of why you doing it. If your purpose is just to, you know, it ain't gonna last. If your purpose just to make some money, it ain't gonna last. And also do good business when you're doing it. You know, like everybody who got a dog from me, tell you. But I still have a vision. But you know, another vision is, you know, like I say, I gotta remove some of the dogs that I don't want. And set up and fix my kennel on up like I want it. But I'm gonna have just dogs that I want on my yard. I got 2 male dogs, adult dogs. They're a year old. I'm giving away for free. So anybody want a dog, man, tune in, hit me up in the comments, let me know. And y'all thanks for joining, man. Real talk, motivation, $1 kennel, baby.